Coming up on this week's edition of Bulldog Broadcast.
Reporter Megan Wire looks deeper in the program by expanding the knowledge of the English language to anyone interested.
Then we see how Lauren sat down with Xavier to hear about all that led up to his recent success as a journalist.
And to end us off, we learn more about the rapid spreading of the coronavirus.
It's Monday, February 10th, and Bulldog Broadcast starts right now.
From breaking news to compelling stories all over the city, we are Bulldog Broadcast. From the land of enchantment, here to enlighten, entertain, and educate.
Good morning, Bulldogs, and welcome to this week's edition of Bulldog Broadcast, where we're coming to you from our own school of Las Cruces High.
Our theme today is Write Your Future, and where's a better place than the facility we come to every day to get closer to reaching our future potential.
LCHS prides itself on its involvement in the Academy program and exposing its students to all the possible job industries available to them.
As we rig up the future, Miranda, this week Megan went out to learn more about the program that is making English a more well-known language to all.
Let's turn it over to get a look at the impact the expansion of the language will have for the future years ahead.
Like moving around, as long as you're doing something, what the noun is doing is always going to be the verb.
Most of you are probably taking a foreign language class, like French or Spanish. Now imagine doing that in reverse. That is exactly what Manuel Diaz is doing. He is just one student out of the several enrolled in the English classes ran by LCPS and DACC. Diaz describes how he thinks this class will help him in the future.
Nosotros como seres humanos o como personas, si estamos en otro país, tenemos que aprender el idioma del país donde estemos para un mejor desarrollo personal.
Adriana Ontiveros is a bilingual outreach coordinator for this program. She explains why this course is so important.
This course is important because it will open up doors for people in different ways, right? A lot of the people coming in here taking English classes is to help them with their jobs, to help them prepare for school and continue with their education, maybe by taking the GED.
Although the United States does not have an official language, most of the American population identifies their first and most fluent language as English. In fact, according to the 2009 survey by the Census Bureau, 80% of Americans speak English as their first language. 12.4% use Spanish, Indo-European languages are spoken 3.7% of first languages, and 0.9% of people use another language. Ontiveros truly believes that this course is setting people up for a brighter future.
You can advocate for yourself better. You can apply for college and be college prepared. You can have better job opportunities. You get better pay. It's proven that, and it shows that any of the workforces that if you can speak English and Spanish, you have a better pay. You get raises at work, and then you have a better paying job. It is also, you're smarter if you're bilingual. You are using your brain and developing your brain at a faster rate than if you're monolingual.
If you have ever attempted to learn a second language, you understand how difficult it can be. Diaz plans to do his best at keeping himself from getting discouraged while he takes on this impressive goal.
Bueno, ya la edad es un punto clave se detiene un poquito más, el aprendizaje es más lento, pero de cualquier manera tenemos que estar conscientes de eso y ser repetitivos en nuestras clases, en nuestros cursos.
With bread. You like jam with bread? Very good.
One school where this program is taking place is here at Mesilla Elementary School, where teachers are working hard to widen the future of those who are enrolled. For Bulldog Broadcast, I'm Megan McGuire.
Well, it definitely seems like this effort is making a positive impact to all the people who are taking advantage of it.
I can only imagine how much proficiency and growth these learners will achieve as time passes, which reminds me of another individual that is reaching large success in his early years.
Las Cruces High's own senior, Xavier was honored with the award of Journalist of the Year only a few months ago in the city of Washington, D.C.
Lauren Park took out some time to understand just how hard he is working to progress even more in his bright future. So let's take a look.
It's going to go into the next segment.
You may have seen him around the halls or reporting on local issues in his community, but recently, Xavier Dominguez was announced as Student Reporting Lab's Reporter of the Year. Out of all the student reporters in the nation, Dominguez is 1 out of 4 students receiving this honor. He described his feelings on being recognized for this title.
So being Student Journalist of the Year at SRL has definitely been a shock to me. I still can't wrap my head around it. And honestly, it's definitely given me more motivation to become a reporter, but not only that, a multimedia journalist where I just produce majority of it independently.
Elise Estrada, founder of PBS Student Reporting Labs, has been a big part of Dominguez's road to reporting. Estrada elaborates on what makes him the storyteller he is today.
Xavier really is trying to seek the truth in every story that he's reporting. He really wants to understand the subject matter and how it shapes the overall narrative of the story that he's telling. And he's really going after topics that are of importance to his community.
Dominguez explains how PBS has benefited him tremendously by giving him not only a local platform, but a national one as well to improve on.
So it definitely has benefited me just with the fact that I've got to improve my skills. I've got to not only reach out in my community, but around the country as well, in DC especially.
With journalism being a hard field to break into, Dominguez has had doubts about pursuing what he's passionate about. He explains how where he comes from only makes him want to work harder.
So it definitely drives me for journalism. It's just because of the fact that I come from a low income area. Nonetheless, my mom is a single mother, so it's kind of hard seeing her struggle to help me get to where I want to be. But ever since I started high school, I know I have to do more than the average person just because I'm not given so much opportunity. It's just because of the fact that I don't have the opportunity as many others do to work with their parents.
Regardless of where you come from or what your dream is, Dominguez believes if you can't stop thinking about it, don't stop working on it. A quote by Michael Jordan. For Bulldog Broadcast, I'm Lauren Park.
There is no doubt that Xavier goes above and beyond in all he does and will continue to strive in his career and adulthood.
There's no arguing with that, and so far we've been learning so much about the amazing things that are shaping our future, but I think it's about time we take a break. Coming up right after the break.
We get a chance to see how Barrow took time to understand how a person can try to prevent their chances of receiving the coronavirus.
We'll be right back, dogs.
Hey Sid, did you hear about Brooke and how everyone's tripped out over her pencil?
Why would I care about Brooke's pencil?
Well, Miss Perfect has been getting all A's, and I don't know if it's juju, but that's how she's getting all of her good grades.
Hey Brooke, can I borrow a pencil?
Yeah, here.
I was thinking about a wooden one. My fingers slip on these ones.
I have this one, but my sister gave it to me, so can you give it back?
For sure. Thanks.
Cut.
Sid! Sydney! Hey Sid, did I give my pencil back?
Oh crap, I forgot it at my house, but I can bring it back tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. That's my favorite pencil.
Okay.
Sorry I had it for so long.
It's about time. I've been worried about it.
Welcome back, dogs.
With the future in mind is always the questions what obstacles might get in the way of people's lives.
One of the most present lately has been the outbreak of the coronavirus, which can be spread through coughing, sneezing, or simply touching someone who's infected.
This disease, which sprouted in China, has made its way to several surrounding areas, and many countries are placing health screening within airports in efforts to lessen the spread.
As this is a way that the community is trying to isolate the disease, Barrow looked deeper into a way a person on their own can prevent ingesting the disease.
In 2020, we are more densely populated than ever before in human history. And with flu season right around the corner, it is the perfect time for a disease to strike. One such disease is the coronavirus. But is it really as dangerous as social media is hyping it up to be? Let's find out.
I think when the information first came out about the virus being here, people definitely freaked out because of how much it is just popped up all over China.
With the situation at ASU, students are looking for an answer on what the coronavirus is. Dr. Usha Phillips explains more.
So the coronavirus is it's a normal virus that you get a common cold with the coronavirus. But this particular coronavirus, which is circulating in Wuhan, China, is a novel coronavirus which has been mutated from the animals, and it's now infecting the people.
With hysteria in ASU, the public struggles to get clear information on the coronavirus. But as time passes, information comes out that eases the public's nerves.
Just wash your hands and be hygienic as the best way to stay healthy. And that's the main way of trying to say, okay, guys, like, if you stay away from Asians, you're not going to stay away from the virus. Like, it doesn't work that way. And I think that helps for some people, but some people are just very superstitious. And
Dr. Phillips explains what you can do to keep you and your loved ones safe.
Following the CDC website and the WHO website, if you look at the website, they give the numbers of infections and the death rates, and then you can realize that it's a lower death rate. So again, being aware of when you have fever, cold, and flu-like symptoms, being aware of what to do and how to do the respiratory hygiene and washing hands, coughing into your elbows, not exposing other people to your cold is important.
Dr. Phillips gives some final advice to the students of Las Cruces High School on staying safe this flu season.
Don't panic. Again, remember the few things that you have to do when you have a cold. Respiratory hygiene and hand washing are important.
Remember to wash your hands and sneeze into your elbow this flu season. Stay safe, Bulldogs. Reporting for Bulldog Broadcast, I'm Barrow Williams.
Well, it is definitely obvious that this disease has everyone's concerned and looking for ways to sustain their health.
We can only hope that all the restrictions and changes being made will lead to a positive outcome in the following months ahead.
This show has definitely been great and has opened our eyes to all the possibilities of the future and all currently going on.
As Mahatma Gandhi once said, what happens in the future depends on what we do in the present. Do remember that as we start in the week. I'm Giandra Hernandez.
And I'm Miranda Romero. Be safe, dogs, and try to start thinking about what future you want to live. And we'll see you back here next week.